Employee advocacy can be your brand's biggest superpower or its scariest liability. Today, I'm broadcasting as a bioluminescent jellyfish because when CX gets dark, we glow, not ghost. Quick throwaway from my social media marketing world fam. Yes, this is that jellyfish costume from 2025 earlier this year, alongside Donna Mostrom and Sarah Scott, and yes, even Chris Penn, who wore the I'm with the jellyfish shirt. We're going to have that same energy on today's show, so you're not going to want to miss it. Welcome to the Social Media CX Podcast. I'm Brooke CEO of B Squared Media, and each week we'll tackle the challenges of social care head on with candid interviews, real-world case studies, and actionable advice to turn your social channels into loyalty-building, revenue-driving, dopamine machines. Happy Halloween to my US listeners and to everyone else. Welcome to our Scary Stories episode of the Social Media CX Podcast. I'm Brooke Sellis, and today you could just call me Brooke the Jellyfish. We're turning down the lights today and digging into the dark side of employee advocacy, the moments that make leaders sweat, and the mistakes that can haunt your brand for years. But don't worry, I'm not just here to scare you. I'm here to give you the garlic, the silver bullets, and the playbooks you need to monster-proof your program. Let's set the mood with a few scary stories. Let's talk about the rogue poster. An employee shares personal political opinions on LinkedIn, but their headline says customer support at your brand. Suddenly, it looks like the company's taking a side. Or what about the burnout zombie? Your overscript advocacy is so hard that employees disengage. They either stop posting entirely, or worse, they become robotic megaphones that no one, and I mean no one, trusts. Then there's the data leak phantom. An employee casually shares a behind-the-scenes photo on Instagram, but the screenshot in the background shows customer PII, personal identifying information. Cue compliance nightmare. Or the amplification ghost town. You launch a shiny new advocacy program and no one participates. Why? Because it feels forced, irrelevant, and thankless. Why do these monsters appear? There's usually 4 solid reasons this happens. Number 1 is lack of training, because employees don't know what's safe versus risky. They don't know what the guardrails are. That brings us to number 2, lack of guardrails. If you don't have an escalation path, they get in trouble online. You've got to give some guardrails, not the copy and paste stuff like we talked about last time, but you got to give the guardrails for people to stay inside or color inside of the lines. Then there's lack of motivation because employees just don't see what's in it for them. It feels too brand-centric, not team-centric, not employee-centric. And then there's lack of balance. You, the brand, might be over-policing and under-celebrating your advocacy participants. Hey there, I'm Brooke Sellis, global speaker, social media strategist, and educator. I teach 3 university-level courses at UC Irvine. I'm launching a LinkedIn learning course this year. And I bring that same level of real-world expertise to every stage I step onto. If you're looking for a speaker who doesn't just deliver slides and disappear, you're in the right place. I stay after the talk, answering questions one-on-one, making sure every attendee leaves feeling seen, heard, and ready to take action. Anyone can give a talk. I stay after the applause where the real conversations and the real breakthroughs happen. Want that for your event? Visit brookesellis.com. That's BROOKESELLAS.com, and let's make it happen. So how do we monster-proof our program? Here's your survival kit. The silver bullet is training. Run a 30-minute workshop on safe posting. Cover what's off limits, personal identifying information, political hot takes, confidential info. Provide sample scenarios so employees can practice their responses. Number 2 is the garlic necklace or guardrails. Write a simple, this can be very simple, y'all, 1-page playbook. If this happens, here's who to call internally. Or use if this, then that protocols. If this thing happens, then do this. Make sure your employees know that they'll be supported, not punished, if something goes wrong. The potion of motivation is all in recognition. So reward your advocates with shout out and all hands meetings. Track and share when advocacy posts drive real outcomes. So Jamie's post helped generate 3 inbound leads this week. Woo, that's a big one. Share that. And finally, holy water, which is choice. Advocacy should always be optional and not forced, because employees who feel forced become those zombies. Employees who feel empowered, on the other hand, become your evangelists. Employee advocacy can be your brand's biggest superpower. Maybe I should have worn my superhero outfit for this one next time. Or your scariest liability. This is scary, right? So yes, employee advocacy does have its monsters. It's not all smiles, rainbows, and unicorns, but with training, with guardrails, with recognition and choice, you can turn these monsters into momentum. Here's my Halloween or scary story challenge for you. Audit your current employee advocacy program. Ask yourself, do employees know what's safe? Do they know who to call if something goes wrong? Do they feel recognized? And of course, as you know, I would love to hear from you. What's your scariest advocacy story? DM me, drop it in the comments below here where you're watching or listening to this, and who knows, maybe I'll share the best ones in a future episode. Until next time, think conversation, not campaign. Thanks for tuning in to the Social Media CX podcast. If you loved today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to up their social care game.